CEO Ronald Hickman from Creating the Difference. Got the Polaris Hybrid here. Gonna have my man Billy Levan, aka Billy Revs, throw some shots for us. We're also gonna take the scan of this bowling ball. Got that brand new CTD ball surface scanner. He's gonna go ahead and cut it on there for us. He's gonna push that button and hold on to it. That'll let it cut on, and then once it comes on, we'll be able to get ourselves a little scan. See what the surface is. Now here's the thing, when you're gonna scan the ball, you wanna scan the bowling ball, it doesn't have part of the logo attached to it, which is all good. Looks like he's getting 4,000 grit there. So 4,000 grit's what we got. No big deal. We're gonna now take this Polaris Hybrid and put it to the test. House pattern. 60 by 4 3/4 by 30 is the layout for this bowling ball. We'll see what she does. Oh, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Replay. Nice little replay there. We also got some Specto. Little Specto bowling showing us what happened. Let's see how that bowling ball actually went over the 8-pin there. That means that the ball is just a little bit high, which would explain why we almost left the 9-pin. Got that one in just a little bit. She hooked a little bit more. You can see that shot was definitely in. Because of that, she went through the face. But we'll be able to get some good shots and see what she does. New ball coming out of the Ebonite camp. If you don't already join our staff, man, join our staff. We got some special videos that we shoot for the staff that do not appear on YouTube. They give you some more insight on all the balls that we throw. Free to join. Go to ctdbowling.com and just click the link, sign up for staff. Wide right. That would have been interesting if that would have came back. You can tell that shot was definitely wide right. One of the ways we can tell is by looking at the launch angle. The launch angle tells us a lot about the shot, right? That shot in particular had a much steeper launch angle, so it was higher. It says negative because it's going to the right. If it was positive, it'd be going to the left off of his hand. Obviously, he's throwing it to the right, and we're just kind of seeing kind of what it's going to take for him to be able to get lined up and hit the pocket. See if he comes back. So the ball's a little bit more rolly, right? So it's a little bit more of a rollier ball, not the angular ball, which is why when he gets it into the friction early, it does not necessarily recover. It kind of goes into a forward rolling type situation, which means this ball is going to be better for people that tend to throw it harder, better for people that tend to have trouble getting their ball to pick up. This will be a much better option for them. Billy's a matched player. What I mean by that, when I say matched, is his rev rate to speed ratio is pretty equal. So that gives him the opportunity to give you a pretty good look at a lot of different balls. So that ball hooked early, right? Hooked early. So what that says is that because it is a rollier type ball, when it sees friction, it's going to want to pick up early, which means it is not good for this pattern. Let's go ahead and get the lights off, Billy. Let him see what the pattern is. This ball is not the best for this pattern just because this would be better for sport patterns. Flatter patterns, sport patterns, harder patterns. Because on this pattern, what it's doing is the ball is actually not taking advantage of the pattern. Meaning when it sees the friction, like the last shot, you can see where it hit the friction, it reacts too aggressively. But when it's in the oil, it's a strong enough piece that it will actually pick up, which means you're not being able to take full advantage of the pattern you're bowling on. As a result of that, it's a little bit harder to hit the pocket. But there's the home for the strike. You can see what he had to do, right? Basically, he kept that ball in more oil because it's rolling. So he kept the ball in more oil to be able to get that ball to hold pocket and be able to get to the pocket. So that's another little key, right? If you got a bowling ball that's rolling a little bit too early for you, if you have a bowling ball that needs to be, you're having a tough time getting the ball to the friction and it bounces too hard, that's a key. Get the bowling ball into the more oil, let it stay in the oil a little bit longer, and that will allow you to be able to get that bowling ball to the pocket. And again, 10 back, you can see he aced that shot, and as a result of that, he got the same result. Well, that's good to know because not all bowling balls work for all styles of play, and a lot of bowling balls just need to have the right environment for them to shine. As you can see, once he moved in the oil, the brand new Polaris Hybrid from Ebonite looks just fine. If you have more questions, need more information, you know where to go. Go to ctdbowling.com. You can pick this bowling ball up from ctdbowling.com as well. What it's going to do, it's going to allow you to be able to get a little bit of discount if you're on our staff, which is always good. So on behalf of Billy Levan, I am CEO Ronald Hickman from Creating the Difference. Talk to you soon.